Hello, welcome to my desktop again. This is the second lecture of the three lecture series about the Python programming, and this lecture, second lecture, actually is a tease. In mind, it's quite interesting to write the first program. Let me show you why. Right. Let me bring up the pointer option here. When Python say hello, you say goodness me, because thing is not as simple as it seems. I'm Oey, I'm actually from IntiSign Foundations. The first hello program I'm going to cover today is Hello World in C. This is a famous Hello World program. It has a cult following, because if you check the internet, there are actually some folks who collects lots of Hello World program from different programming languages. Hello World, and this become a preoccupation for some people. For C, it looks very simple, but this first C programming code carry a lot of information. First, it has some part which is not C programming. We call it preprocessor. It directs the compiler to include a standard library. In this case, it's a standard I/O library, and it have one function. It's a main function that does not take any arguments, no parameters, and no returns. The function has only one print statement that say hello world. Okay, all in lowercase in the original book by Cunningham and Ritchie. But now, of course, the version will be all in uppercase for the first letter of hello, W. Okay. By looking at this code, if you can compile in the environment, it just means your environment is working. And in fact, the first proof, not exactly the entire proof, the first proof that the program language is working in the environment. Alright. For example, in these pictures, Prime Cunningham even frame it in the old printout of a computer's printer. Alright. This is not exactly Banksy, but yet I would say it's quite cool if you can own this piece of artwork. Okay, it's available from this wiki here. Let's proceed to the first Java program, hello.java. Thing a bit much more complicated, because for Java, your function must be included inside a class, and this class is public, mean can be accessible. Is the highest accessibility for Java, and class is a keyword to say whatever in the body here, the current places here belong to the class. Hello is the class name, and your file, if you want to put this class, is not in a class, must have the same name as the class name. In this case, hello.java is hello, and it has one function, a main function, which return void here, and must be static, and you have accessibility public, and have the main function has an argument, a string argument, see a string argument. This actually is a command line argument, and it have one statement. This statement means it send a print result that contain a parameter argument hello world, exclamation and a new line into a system.out object, pass a message, print message here, and ask the object to print out it on the screen. So there are quite a lot to cover here for the first Java program compared to C. But compared to Python, here, just one statement, print hello world, without ceremony. Or is it? It's actually more than meet the eye. I give you the first example. Do you know that we can have more than one way to create a string object? String object must be enclosed by some simple It can be a single quote, so which means all inside here, this whole thing type is string object. It can be enclosed in a double quote, equally legitimate. It can be encoded in triple single quote. Alright, you can do that. This is also a string object. It can be enclosed in triple double quote. The triple double quote string enclosure used in docstring. Don't mind, you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay, but as long as from here you know string object have 4 ways to enclose it. This is how flexible Python is. So therefore your print hello world program just now can be in any of this form. Again, more than with the I. Number 2. There's thing called string concatenation, which means you combine 2 strings to make into 1 string. You can combine with a comma. And if you comma, there will be a space insert in between unless you set the parameter separator parameter here, SEP, but I didn't write here. So which means if you print out, there will be a space, hello, comma, space, world, combination, space, and then /n. Alright, so comma, print a space for you automatically, or you can use plus addition. If addition, no space will be given, so therefore in this case I'm going to concatenate a space here between these 2 words. So the difference is subtle, but if you experiment a bit with the Python programming, you know what they are about, so no issue. And again, as I say, hello world in Python seems easy, but under the hood there are a lot of stuff there. Let's meet the I3. And do you know that we can unpack from sequence? Sequence in Pythons are all those iterables such as list, tuples, or set. In this case, this is an unpacking operator. We call it asterisk operator. Means unpack hello world into a string, and there's no space will be insert there, so therefore I put a space here. See that? Put a space. I can unpack it using a tuple because these are sequences, or I can unpack it from set. See that? Alright. This more than with the I3. So if I print this, it also print a hello world. And let me more than I4. I can do multiplications on string. Just now addition means concatenate the string. Here multiplication means how many times we want to print. If I multiply a string, which means in this case it's going to print this 100 times. Here it has hello world, 100 line of hello world. Try this in the code. Okay, here same thing, and precedence will take place. The hello world will join first and then print 30 of them. So here it will print 1 line hello world space hello world space hello world space hello world, not in a line because it join with the white space. See? So you have a lot to learn even for the first program. Let's meet the I5. Now I'm going to use dictionary, range function, and for statement and the list comprehensions to do this. Here is a dictionary. Dictionary have 2 components, the key and the values. For key number 1, their value high. Key number 2, hello. Key number 3, hello. And key number 4 is a comma, and so forth, so forth. And here, I'm going to use list comprehension. I'm going to join with the blank characters. And I'm going to start with in-text number 3. Okay, hello. Up to number 8, because range include the first in-text but not the last in-text, remember? So therefore hello, comma, space, word, exclamation, and escape sequence for new line. So therefore it built a list, and then you join them with this, you print the message hello world out. So cool, huh? We haven't finished yet. Let me meet the hello world number 6. This I don't know what to call it. I call it mumbo jumbo. Here, this is a string, original string. This is called slicing. Slice. There were three parameters in slice. The first one is here is start, and then in the middle here is end, and the last is step. The step I set into negative value, -1. It means print this thing in reverse. So therefore, is all underscore hello, comma world. But then I apply a function title inside. The title will capitalize the first character after the reverse. So in the end, it print hello world out. The mumbo jumbo I number 6. So we haven't finished yet. We need the I number 7. And remember, there's a list dialect for Python which is called Hi. I'm not sure this is a pronunciation. It's very similar to closure. Okay, you read this way. You go to the inner parenthesis. It say this is a prefix notation. It say times hello world 100 times and then print out. So there you go. This statement print 100 times of hello world, 100 lines in fact. So have I caught your attentions by saying it's look very simple for the first program of Python, but under the hood you have many things to cover. So I say goodbye for now. You may say hello, but there's only one way to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much. Thank you.